The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has tasked members of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations to collaborate with government in fixing the nation's global reputation. The minister made this known while inaugurating the institute's governing council in Abuja. Idris, who says Nigeria's image has taken a huge hit due to misinformation and the perception of the country globally, urged members of the institute to use their expertise in implementing policies and programs that would project the renewed hope agenda of the current administration.
Part of the challenges of our great country today is what could be termed as reputation deficit. This, of course, is caused by a wrong perception about Nigeria, both within and outside the country. This is a sad phenomenon, my dear professional colleagues. Therefore, we must find a practical public relations approach to reclaim our damaged reputational asset as a country. Other nations have also their difficulties, but the difference is in how these issues are managed and how they are approached by especially the leaders of those nations. The NIPR should design, in conjunction with government, communication strategies that would drive the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Of course, I discussed this when the leadership of the NIPR paid a visit to my office. I must say that I am impressed with the initial solid steps taken by the President and members of Council in their programs. The President of the NIPR, led by Dr. Enike Neliaku, has presented to me a very comprehensive document on how he thinks he wants to move the NIPR forward. I firmly believe that if well implemented, they will have the potential to transform both the institute and the country into global reputational hub. To all Nigerians, may I use this medium to assure you that the federal government, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is strongly committed to ensuring a greater and better Nigeria for all its citizens. Yes, there is the current economic reality that is faced with a lot of challenges that all of us are witnessing. But also, inside those challenges are embedded the tough and radical reforms that the President has chosen to sow the seeds of sustainable prosperity and development that our country so dearly deserves. It may take time and it may take some patience, but I have no doubt in my mind that we will all see and enjoy the benefits of the sacrifices that all citizens of this country are making in due course. We are deeply concerned about improving the welfare of Nigerians. We are also very concerned about the perception of our country, especially by the international community. And would like to call on all Nigerians to be conscious of all actions and activities within and outside the shores of this country that may portray the country in bad light. I charge you to deepen the work of professionalizing the institute and acting within the provisions of the enabling laws to end quackery in the profession. This is important because the activities of quacks in all sectors affect the reputation of the country negatively. Let us build the legacy of sound reputation for Nigeria and open the doors of socio-economic opportunities for our dear nation.
The Honorable Minister has graciously approved our key programs, but I remember on 2 occasions when he cautioned us to say, pick few things that you are going to do so that you don't spread yourselves too thin. Honorable Minister, we went back and we have reviewed our programs, the ones that we are going to give priority attention, and then the ones we are going to give secondary attention, and then the ones we are going to leave for other council to do when they are elected. About the issue of professionalism and excellence, that we take it very seriously. That's why today We have a compliance and enforcement committee chaired by Major General Chris Olukolade, himself a fellow of the Institute and a former council member. And recently we have written to MDAs, various agencies of government, departments, to draw their attention to the provision of the Act, because we believe it will help us in rebranding and rebuilding the reputational capital of our various organizations if we stick to rules.